think we're just approaching it. Oh yeah, woohoo! Damn. Let's go on an adventure. Whoa. How's it going, guys? So we're back out in nature after being down in the Big Apple. Oh man, that was crazy down there. Super fun though. But yeah, nothing beats the wilderness. Being back in these trees. So we've head out to whoop, hold me a second. The snow is really crazy. It's like there's like a little ice layer on top of the snow or something. We've come out to a place called Bingham Falls. It's a place that I haven't been to before. Now here with my buddy Finn. He's already gone down ahead. Now yeah, it looks like a really cool little waterfall. Hopefully there's like a nice bit of ice crystals and a little bit of water flow and just cool rivers to photograph in general. So yeah, we'll have a look down here. I think I'm approaching the lake, or the river. Should only be a couple more minutes away. And we'll see what we're in store for. See you guys shortly. Well, there's ice everywhere. It's a good thing I bought the crampons. Let's put these suckers on. Slowly making our way down. Very steep, very icy. Crampons are doing the trick though. I think we're just approaching it. Oh yeah, woohoo! Damn! Oh man, that is super cool. What? I want to get right up in there. So we're back at finding a safe passage again next to a waterfall, like one of the previous episodes. This time I've got Finn's monopod. We're poking around, just stepping really easily. This is really thick ice though. Definitely don't think we'll have any issue here. There's this really cool formations all the way along this ice here as well, and down in there just looks amazing. And break that. Oh, that's so thick. The ice down here, you guys probably can't tell from up there, but the ice here it's a good 2 or 3 feet thick. So it's super strong. And I think the idea that we have, what we'd like to do is maybe get a tripod across here and shoot up this spout of water here. Or just work along this edge here. Yeah, we've found so many cool compositions around here so far, so we'll just see what we can produce. But it is looking super cool down here. I'll bring you guys down and you can have a look. All right. So I'm locked into my composition that I want to work with here. The emphasis is definitely not going to be on the waterfall for this shot. It's like almost completely frozen. There's a couple of little spouts of water coming out, so it's not looking super exciting. And B, this spout of water here looks really cool. The flow's seriously crazy. And also I actually want to get a few telephoto shots right up into that water, because there's this one bit of waterfall that's raging at the bottom. I think if I get right up there, like 200mm, it could look really cool. And I've also found a few other cool areas along this ice ridge here that I want to try and get some telephoto shots of. Just some more abstract type shots. So yeah, so I'm going to work through this image. My exposure at the moment, checking the histogram. So just to let you guys know as well, I may have mentioned it before, but the reason I always check my histogram, especially when shooting snow, is that your camera will always try and underexpose the snow just a little bit, and it won't expose correctly. So as long as you're checking your histogram and you're getting a nice even exposure throughout, you should be just fine, just fine. So yeah, with the histogram all checked there, all leveled, I'm shooting at just under half a second, f11, ISO 50. And as you guys will know, I'm going to be doing a focus stack again because we're shooting really wide. And then yeah, so I'm going to focus, I'm actually going to start focus in the background and then work my way back down the image all the way to the very tip of the foreground here. And then yeah, that will yield a perfectly sharp image once I focus blend it in Photoshop, which should look bloody good. All right, work this area. I'll tune in with you guys soon. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've actually moved just to the left of that spot that I was just at. Now I'm working on these little like ice crystals that are like formed along the side of the ridge. They look really fantastic. So I've got the telephoto on here, just trying to get my footing, and I'm zooming into around about, actually only about 70 to 100mm for this. Just sort of seeing what's going to work. Yeah, so it's basically just an image of these really nice ice crystals that are formed on the ridge, and then a little bit of water flowing just below them. I think it's making for a really nice little image. It's just a case of working your way along the ridge here and finding out which crystals look the best to your eye. So yeah, take a few minutes. I'm taking my time, no rush. It's all about just finding that perfect little spot that catches your eye. I think I may have just found it here. So I'll lock that off there. And so my settings, what we're looking at, are going to be ISO 125, f11, and 0.6 seconds, just over half a second. All right. How much would it suck if I let go of this and I didn't lock it in and it just fell straight in that water? Oh man, that wouldn't be a very good way to end a day. Right, let's get this image here. Alright, well we made it across to the other side of the river here. Now what I'm doing in this shot is the shot that I mentioned earlier about wanting to get a telephoto sort of abstract right up into that river. The flow is looking really powerful right now, so I think it's, I know that it looks pretty cool on the back of the LCD here. Oop. So now the challenge is going to be what sort of shutter speed to go for, because I don't want to do a really long exposure. I will get a shot like that just to see what it looks like, but I think for this scene it's going to look much better with a faster shutter speed to really like capture that, like the impact of the water and the energy that it's that it has flowing underneath all that ice. So I'm zoomed right in at 200mm. Might back out a little bit. So I'll back out a little bit and then just work my way in. So I'm starting at about 130mm, and then I'll work my way right into 200mm, and then also work my way around the waterfall, just getting different compositions just to see which one is going to look the best. But what we've got for settings at the moment, I'm going to shoot at 5.6 And let's bring up a histogram again. I guess to start with, we're going to have to fire off a few shots to see what's going to capture the water in the best looking, in the best way. Let's try this out. So that was 1/60th. And I think it could still be a little bit faster even. There's still a little bit of flow there that I don't want. Yeah, that's looking pretty awesome. So I'm going to do a few variations of that. Also, just to mention, I've got my image stabilization turned off while I'm on the tripod. A few videos ago I mentioned that, but it's definitely a must if you're tripoded, turn the image stabilization off. Although sometimes you can try and compensate and you end up with a soft image even with the IS on. So yeah, little tip there for you guys. So I'm going to work this waterfall a little bit more, try and get some other compositions, and see what else we can find around here. It's pretty awesome. Making our way back up the hill. Man, it's pretty steep and it's all ice. Good thing we've got crampons on. Whoa. And I'm trying to vlog at the same time. It's all worth it. Just gotta carry on up here, up there. Oh, g'day again guys. We almost made it out of here, but of course we found another composition. So what we've got here is I'm working with, there's this like ice shelf again, but it's like a really nice, cool, like sort of S-curve in it. It's not really S-curving through the scene as such, but it's S-curving in the sort of lower quarter. And we've got a really nice waterfall, smaller waterfall in the middle ground, and in the background we've got some trees off in the distance. I'm not including too much of the trees. But yeah, I'm shooting at about 19mm, and setting wise, that's your thing. But actually shooting at 2 seconds, f11 ISO 50. So I'm going to see how those go, or those come out. Again, focus stacking. I'll take one exposure as well for a single blend, and see if that works out or not in Photoshop or in Lightroom. But yeah, I think I'm going to quickly snap this away. I'm getting bloody hungry, so we'll finish up here in a second. Alright guys, we made it back out of the woods, safe and sound. Whoa, almost falling over on some more ice. But yeah, we just packed up the car, put the bag in there, and now we're going to head back home, have some food and fill up my belly. But yeah, overall we're both pretty stoked with the evening tonight down to the waterfall. We both agree that we're going to be back, especially with like a nice heavy snowfall. It can completely change the whole scene. And yeah, as I said, there's been a bit of a thaw lately, so a lot of the areas are a bit more sketchy and you can't really get to them as well. But yeah, all in all, I think today was a good mission. Now, if you guys enjoyed what you've seen, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below if you got any. And now we'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.